Hi guys, and welcome back again to Grab Project. In today's video, I will show you how to replace a water pump. Before you watch this video, subscribe now. This is the replacement part that I bought earlier. GMB is a great brand to use. It almost has the same quality as the OEM ones. Take note of these codes and specifications if you have the same vehicle. Here is the new water pump. It comes with a new gasket. Also, it is still important to use a gasket maker to make sure that there will be no leaks. Here is a short demonstration on how the water pump leaks. It won't leak inside the timing belt cover to prevent the belt from getting wet. It has a small hole onto the housing where it would leak externally. Remove the tension wire, cables, breather hose in order to remove the head cover. Loosen all bolts and nuts. Lift the cover and remove the timing belt cover. The timing belt cover has an edge where it locks to the head cover. The reason why you need to lift the head cover in order to remove the timing belt cover. Next is to loosen the compressor belt tensioner. Loosen the bolt of the pulley in order to push it downward. And now the belt is free from tension. Loosen the bolt of the alternator belt tensioner. Next is to remove the tires. Make sure to put a jack stand for safety. Spray some penetrating fluid. This is the hinge of the alternator. Loosen it to move the alternator. Pull the alternator to remove the tension of the belt. Now it is important to adjust the crankshaft pulley on its up mark position. Rotate it until you align the timing up marks. This is done to prevent ruining the engine timing configuration. Take note of these horizontal lines and the upward. If you don't have a tool for locking the crankshaft, you can do this trick, which is using a steel wire in order to lock the crankshaft. Loosen the crankshaft bolt. Be sure to realign the timing marks before removing the crankshaft pulley. There you can see a small key that keeps the pulley in place. Pull the crankshaft pulley. You can just leave the compressor belt hanging and remove the alternator belt. This is the small key that holds the crankshaft pulley. You can use an ice cube tray to keep the bolts in place. Remove the bolts of the timing belt cover. Remove the 2 bolts of the engine bracket. Pull the bracket and there you can access the bolt of the timing belt cover. Now that every bolt was removed, I tried to pull the timing belt cover, but something hinders it. Remove the upper bolt of the tensioner bracket. Then loosen the lower bolt in order to slide the bracket. You can now remove the timing belt cover. Next is to loosen the bolt of the belt tensioner. Remove the washer of the crankshaft. Put a mark on the timing belt to prevent it from installing it backwards. This is one way to remove the belt. Gently slide the belt outwards. The reason why I loosen the belt tensioner is to prepare it for the installation. After removing it, there you can see the water pump. Remove the bolts that holds the water pump. Slide the alternator bracket. Tap the water pump to gently remove it. Pull the water pump away. Remove some leftover gasket using a blade. Make sure that the surface is smooth. Pump some water onto the system to flush out the dirt and sediments. Here is a side-by-side comparison of the water pump. The old one is easy to rotate and has a rough motion due to deteriorated seals. The new one is a bit hard to rotate since it has new seals. Install the new gasket. The old gasket is already flat compared to the new one, which is rounded. I will put some gasket maker to make sure that the water pump is sealed tight. Clean the threads of the bolts using a wire brush. These are the bolts of the water pump. There is only one bolt that is different, which is a shorter bolt that is located on this hole. Spread the gasket maker evenly. This hole is where the water escapes when the seal of the water pump breaks out. This is designed to prevent the water from leaking inside the timing belt system. Install the water pump. Tighten all bolts snug. This is the bolt for the alternator tensioner bracket. You can use a closed wrench as an extension. And now the replacement of the water pump is successful. Lift the spring to remove the tension of the belt tensioner. Match the markings of the timing belt. Arrange the layout of the timing belt. Then lift and reinstall the spring. Make sure that the belt is evenly secured. Tighten the bolt of the belt tensioner. Reinstall the special washer. Be sure to be guided by the diagram. This is done to prevent the washer from creating friction to the timing belt. Reinstall all the remaining parts. Be sure to put the key when you reinstall the crankshaft pulley. The key will keep the crankshaft pulley in place. Be sure to put some oil onto the threads of the bolt before reinstalling it. Next is to lock the crankshaft with a steel wire. Then tighten the bolt. The torque spec for the crankshaft bolt is 83 foot-pounds. Be sure to tighten every bolts, nuts, and belt tensioners. Just to recall, this is where the hole is located. If it starts leaking, replace it. Do not ever plug it with anything, as this will force the seal inside to give up and leak water inside the timing belt system. Previously, I uploaded a video about the replacement of the spark plug gasket. Just click the link on the screen. I decided to run the engine in the morning. I will temporarily put distilled water on the cooling system. I will put coolant after I install a thermostat for this vehicle. Make sure to check for leaks, and there you have it. Good as new. I hope you enjoy and find this video helpful. Subscribe now for more videos. Please hit like and click the notification bell to keep you guys updated on my upcoming videos. Thank you very much and God bless.